All right, we are back here in Hawk Pride, Alabama, or Hawk Pride Off-Road Park in Tuscumbia, Alabama.
Close, Matt.
We did. I was actually looking at I was talking and looking at Crystal Jeep. I was like, oh, yeah, I guess it is sitting there. They have that for recovery. Again, we have our first course done for the day. We're kicking off our second course. It's starting to warm up pretty quick out here. The sun came out. It is definitely changing temperatures. We had a lot of rain this morning, so things got a little crazy. So with the rain, obviously, things got kind of crazy. We had a lot of sliding. We had a lot of craziness. You can kind of see some of the ruts behind us. Definitely warming up this afternoon.
The sun came out.
Yes.
It was a downpour. It came a flood this morning.
It really did.
And definitely turned it into a sloppy, slippery day. But the drivers have been handling it great. We've only had a few minor DNFs.
Yep.
So we had course one for all three of our classes so far. The RSV Axle UTV Unlimited class. We had our Rock Life Off-Road UTV Stock class. And the VIN class. Taylor?
Taylor's birthday today.
Just because it's your birthday.
It's his birthday, so we're letting him be ornery.
But thank you guys for joining us back here for round two of all three classes here on Hillside Live. Like Matt said, we're at Hawk Pride Mountain Off-Road Park in Tuscumbia, Alabama this weekend. And this is the sixth race of the season, presented this weekend by Radflo Suspension.
Radflo, yep.
And we have the Radflo Ravine down here. We definitely need some good suspension. So huge shout out and thank you to them and all of our sponsors for helping us do what we do.
Again, awesome. Like I said, we'll get the first course done, second course. Being that it's coming up, warming up outside, it's becoming a lot more tacky. I'm curious to see what our drivers are going to make adjustments. Again, some of that mucky mud is still going to be there. I don't think it'll be as slippery as we saw this morning. Again, we'll see how that changes out and see how that comes into play with our second course. We have UTV Cup, UTV side-by-side, or UTV stock class. We also have VIN racing today. Again, we saw Don Curtis absolutely send it in that full body, holding on to that number one spot for the first course. We'll see how that plays in the second course. Again, Charles Chris right there nipping on his heel. It sounds like we're going to have almost course clear here. Again, we're going to run our UTV Cup series first. Normally run them second. We're on stock first, but because of the mud, we're going to use these guys to kind of clear all the mud off, hopefully get down to some good, fresh, clean dirt, and make it a little bit more doable for our stock class. And I think our clock is hot.
All right, we've got Tyler Young out on the course now. Our top three times for course one were Adam Coots, Cooper Bentley, and D.C. Thompson. We'll see how things shake out for round two.
Again, heading out through that woods course there. A lot of drivers. It's only like an inch.
All right, what happened to Tyler?
I don't know. He's looking up?
No, I think
okay.
He tipped his helmet up so he could see.
Yeah. I see that now. About the time I said that, I realized he had his helmet just tipped up. At first I was like, did he hit something and hit the tree and waiting on like a stick falling down? Oh, man. Knox is saying that his clutch might be stuck. That stings. Man, you hate to see that happen. Come out on, first section of the course, get out there feeling great, having a great day, come out and...
And he did have to go for first on both courses today since he was a late entry.
What's up, Curtis Hazard? Hill Ninjas Adventures. That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, that's Curtis, isn't it? Curtis, is Hill Ninjas you? Are you Hill Ninjas? There we've got Nathan King and his dad Isaac King. Cooper Bentley all hanging out right there. They have no idea they're on camera.
No.
So.
And we have like a big group of drivers down there that are all like laughing, kind of cutting up. We have side-by-side drivers. We have bouncer drivers. Everybody kind of just watching the course evolve right
all
there.
The drivers. What kind of driver do you want? We've got it.
Yep. We kind of hung out in the shade a little bit over off to our left. And if you're in the shade and there's a breeze, it's not actually that bad outside. So I bet right now there's a nice little gentle breeze blowing there. They're in the shade. Plus they get to see kind of most of the course from there. They get to see the wood section. They get to see the hills. which is great for if you're racing after the guy in front of you. You can kind of speculate on what the best line course is. And again, very, very few sports. Again, me and you were kind of hinting on this morning. Can you see 5, 6 guys that are all competitors talking shop and saying what works, what doesn't work, and what their game plan is, what side of the hill they're going to try to hit, and see what would be the best for them?
And not trying to sabotage each other.
Yeah, just hanging out, just talking.
Legitimate camaraderie out here. That's one of the things we really love about this sport.
Again, I would say Tim Cameron is probably undoubtedly the best that ever did it.
I don't know. If Zach gives you advice, though,
yeah.
I don't know if I would listen to that.
To that one, yeah.
But everybody else.
And Timmy would sell you his rig at the end of the season. He's like, oh, you want to race? You want to buy this one? I'll build another one.
He's like, good. I got plans.
I remember one time, it was 2 or 3 years ago, we pulled into Dyersburg, and there was like 12 Timmy rigs there. And I asked him, I said, does that ever weird you out, racing against all your old rigs? He's like, nah, I don't really mind. He's like, because I know I can outdrive them, or I know I'm confident of my skills. I assume I think I can outdrive those guys. So, he said, I just try to put my skill against their skill, and even if the rigs are very similar in a lot of ways. So it was always kind of funny to chat with him. Like, how does that feel when you pull in and see 12 of your rigs that you built racing against,
I guess he would know exactly what they're all capable of.
Yeah.
More or less. Taylor, what are you cackling about? So today is Taylor's birthday. If you guys missed that earlier, happy birthday, Taylor.
That's the Gingy.
He was almost in tears due to technical difficulties earlier today, but we're not going to dwell on that.
Yes.
That's in the past.
The Gingy19 is his Instagram name.
That was all the way this morning ago.
Yes. If you want to go send him a birthday message on Instagram, it's the Gingy19.
It got really sunny.
It did. And it's getting warm quick outside.
It looked like nighttime this morning.
It really did.
The dark clouds rolled in. It was pouring rain.
That's exactly what Taylor said. He said, I'm in the trailer, and it's like if somebody turned the lights out. It's getting really dark down here.
And now it's beautiful, sunny day. I'm going to dry up all this mud. That's good. Tomorrow it's going to be like a whole different course.
Yeah. Yes.
So make sure you guys are watching on the Rock Racing TV Facebook page. I'm going to keep saying it because I know some of you are ignoring me.
Yes.
And you are staying over on a different page like the old SRS, the NRRS page, or the YouTube channel. Come on over to Rock Racing TV. Nobody likes a little rebel. We want you guys to come hang out with us. Taylor's got a special project he's working on right now. He wants to share with you guys.
Yeah.
Haley's watching. What's up, Haley?
Yeah, what's up? We were going to ask, are they up there in the motorhome hanging out together?
No, she is going to come up tonight after. Well, I guess that they're probably on their way now or soon after Claire gets out of school.
Okay.
I am assuming, anyway,
yes.
Haley, that's what your plan is today. All right, so today is Taylor's birthday, and he got a special message from Miles Hasselquist today.
For those of you who are Ultra 4 fans, you're very familiar with this if you have a birthday. So that's Miles, and that is an actual tattoo he has on himself. So that's Miles? Yeah, that's Miles Hasselquist.
That was just like a meme of a random person.
No. That is actual Miles, and that is his actual tattoo.
Oh, gosh.
So I don't know. You know what the funny thing is? I've seen this tattoo for years, and I do not know how he got it. We'll have to ask him next time. I'm like, how did that? How did that tattoo take place?
That is the only time we are ever going to show a butt on the live feed. Just so you guys know.
Yeah. Yes. So again,
that was Taylor's special birthday wish.
Yes. So again, we anybody who knows Miles very well knows that that's something you'll get on your birthday, and he's pretty honored. Again, like the Ultra 4 community actually shares that in groups for the people's birthdays, so it's always good.
I've gotten it a few birthdays.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. He's pretty honorary.
It's a different picture though.
Yeah? Is it him in the pits? Mm-hmm. I've seen him in the pits too. So.
I never knew it was him though. I thought it was just some random meme that he.
The first time I saw it, I thought the same thing.
To people.
And I was like, "Is that Miles?" Somebody's like, "No, that's actual Miles' tattoo." And I was like, "Oh." I'm like, "That's kind of cool." I'm like, that's going to be so awesome someday when he's like at 90 and he goes in for a shot and the guy's like, what? He's like, dude. He's like, I have stories for you. So, again, Miles is a great guy. Definitely super knowledgeable. A huge super fan of Ultra 4, which started out with a YouTube video, a mail-in YouTube login, and that's how he got a position for doing some.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he entered a YouTube contest, and so he got to go do commentary for like an event, kind of for fun.
Oh.
And then he did a little more for fun the next year, and now he's like runs Ultra 4 live productions. You know,
Yeah.
he absolutely crushes it, and he knows probably more about Ultra 4 than anybody in Ultra 4. Again, I always talk about his 3-ring binder that's just like massive. Like he knows almost everything in the binder. It's kind of funny. Again, like we know, Timmy Cameron had this rig. He built it. He sold this guy. Sold that guy. Now this guy races it. It's changed names, but it's always been this buggy. Miles knows that about every Ultra 4 car out there, pretty much. It's who built the chassis. Again, it's super neat to see. And again, huge shout out to Miles for being such an awesome driving force for Ultra 4. And again, started out just as a fan. Was like, yeah, this is kind of cool. Won a YouTube contest and now does commentary for them, and is probably, like I said, I would say Dave Cole would be the only guy I could argue that would be more knowledgeable than him. And because Dave does so much with logistics, I would say it's probably Miles that knows the most about Ultra 4. So shout out to Miles. Again, he's a great dude, so we always appreciate him and all he does for the off-road sport.
And all the special birthday messages that we get.
Yes. Yeah.
All right,
Dylan Dower.
Dylan Dower back for round 2.
Getting that corner down there. Looks like it's getting a little rough almost chewed up some ruts or something. We've seen a couple guys kind of bounce through it, where in the earlier days it was kind of sliding around. Again, those are pretty massive jumps there. I think we'll see guys check up quite a bit. And they're heading through that Radflo ravine there. Again, absolutely just pinning it to get out of there. Again, as soon as you get out the top, making that sharp left-hand turn, and dropping in, obviously, very carefully and slowly here, because that is a
Not
gnarly.
Too slowly, though. You'll end up on your lid.
Yeah, not a gnarly drop-off there.
Ricky B's checking in with us.
What's up, Ricky?
Ricky B, you coming out tomorrow?
Heck yeah, he's like his hometown
I know. I
spot.
figured you might be out here this weekend. Through that Radflo ravine. Uh-oh.
Again, right there also, again, you can see how much chewed up that dirt's getting right there.
There it is. 89.160 for Dylan Dowler. Dylan is only our second driver so far for the Cup class. On course 2, Tyler Young was a DNF. And now we've got, is it Thomas? Thomas Lair on the line.
Ricky says, I'll melt.
No, not more than likely you'll just get drowned.
I think you'll be fine.
You won't melt unless you're made out of sugar, because you're going to get rained on when you're out here.
Touche.
But hey, the sun is shining out now. It's a beautiful day here at Hog Pride. This mud's going to start drying up. We're having a good time here with the National Rock Racing Association. Thank you guys for joining us on Hillside Live.
Again, flinging some mud there.
Oh, look at the mud.
It's just caked everywhere.
Oh, man. I wonder how many total hours of pressure washing are going to take place.
Yeah, it's a lot.
On Sunday.
It's hours per car. I know the rock balancer takes forever. Whoa!
Nice.
Leaping out there. 87.988 for Thomas layer. I always have to like pause, like rhymes with flare.
I could like see the wheels turning.
It was like I said lore.
You got it though.
I said lore for so long. It's like, and it was. And
It does look like lore.
Bless his heart. It was like 8 years. He's like, hey, it's lair, like Rick, like it's like rhymes with like Ric Flair, and I was like, oh, okay.
All right, is this Robert Trainer?
Ooh.
Did he just take out a flag?
Absolutely smoked a flag there.
Alston Tidwell. Definitely got a flag. And you know what? Alston got a flag on his first run on course 1 also. He just can't stay away from him today.
I know we had somebody grab a flag on that first course.
Oh, man. They're magnetic.
Yeah. That was one of our Mickey Thompson flags, I'm pretty sure. Kelsey Stewart's tuning in. What's up, Kelsey? Kelsey watching her dad out there ripping it up in our UTV course.
I can't believe how bright and sunny it is now.
I know.
It's really throwing me off a little bit.
Whoa, buddy.
Remember,
yes,
objects on the course are more difficult than they appear on camera.
Kids,
okay?
do not try this at home. Absolutely gnarly. Again, I think even in the bouncers, you're still going to see some guys almost into it coming down there.
Oh!
Smokes another flag.
No. $152.715. Unfortunately, that was 2 flag penalties for Alston.
Yeah, you hate to see a guy smoke a flag, much less 2 flags.
You know, you might wonder, like, why we even have the flags there where they're so close, and since there's a penalty. But the flags, they serve multiple purposes. They're there to mark the course, obviously, to make sure that everybody has to run as close to the same course as possible, no cutting corners or cheating lines or anything like that. They're also there for safety purposes, to make sure that no one is getting too close to a spectator area or trying to, you know, cut through anything or skirt around too close where they shouldn't be. Sometimes it might be because of a rock or a tree or something like that on the course. Sometimes it's a spectator area. So they're there to make sure the drivers check up and are paying attention for the safety areas as well. And also we use the flags to promote our sponsors.
Yeah, which is great.
Obviously.
Again, and when, like I said, first time I ever really saw them all blowing in the wind, I think was at Mid-America. They were all in the bottom of the area. The wind was blowing really hard, and they were all flapping back and forth. And it looked so neat to see them all out there kind of flapping. It was really, really
majestic.
Cool. It was. So, again, kind of cool. Great way to show love to all of our sponsors. Help make this possible.
I think this is Robert Trainer. I think they switched spots here.
I can tell, Taylor.
Hey, will you throw me one? You got some extras? Oh, Taylor. You can't tease us. Yep. I got it. Oh.
Good job.
There's something up in that bag. I'll share. Feel like a kid at a soccer game, getting fruit snacks handed out.
It kind of is, yeah. So, Brandon Schwab, who's a comedian, used to be a UFC fighter, he was at his son's game the other day, and it was his turn to bring the snacks to like his son's like little soccer game or baseball game or whatever. So he walks over and he starts handing out like the orange slices and like Capri Suns, and they're all like, "Dad, where's the Prime at?" Prime is an energy drink that's like a Gatorade, and it's like,
oh, kids these days.
It's like $3.58 a bottle. He's like, "What?" He's like, "No, you get like orange slices, Capri Suns." He's like, my son was offended, like that he was embarrassed in front of his friends that I didn't bring Prime. I'm like, no. He's like, I am not bringing $3.50 per children. He said no.
Kids these days, I don't even know.
It was just very comical.
All right, guys, we are getting some flags reset out on the course, and we're going to let them do that important work, and we'll be right back after this.
Radflo Suspension Technology is a manufacturer of high-performance custom OE and universal length shock absorbers. Radflo specializes in OE replacement applications, shock absorbers, and dampers for military vehicles, pickup trucks, SUVs, and motorsport industries. By focusing on custom valve solutions and providing style and agility, Radflo shock absorbers is considered the performance benchmark for all forms of competition. Radflo's product base is known as the choice of champions. Radflo Suspension Technology provides superior products and unrivaled support at the best possible price.
Rebirthed from the depths of Baja, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. The new Baja Legend MTZ. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound. Powerply 3-ply construction. Improved 4-pitch side biters. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ.
All right, we are back. Again, I'm not sure we got sit in the starting line there.
I think it's Robert Trainer.
Robert Trainer.
Mm-hmm.
Sit in that race line starting gate.
Got that purple.
Yeah, that purple is pretty sharp. This is Megan's brother. Brad Snyder, what is up, buddy?
Trainer, Matt.
Wade Good checking in with us. Again, Brad also helps out with that Ultra 4 series. He would appreciate your birthday picture from Miles as well.
The infamous birthday picture.
Yeah. There we go. That drone shot running right through there looks so awesome. Again, he just pinning it all the way down until you make it up that hill. Again, taking his time, getting set up as it comes down this downhill section. It is a heck of a drop right here. Brad, yes. So Brad's seen the happy birthday picture as well. Oh.
Looking good so far for Robert Trainer.
Yeah, smooth run going. Again, Robert's son also races with us, and has probably some of the best merch we have in our youth. Whoa! Has some of the sickest merch. During our pre-race show, I actually wore his son's shirt. Kind of showed it off to the crowd.
Rowdy boy.
$76.705 for Robert Trainer. Again, yeah, that Rowdy Boy shirt that he gave us last week. Again, awesome looking. I wore it during our pre-race show. It's always cool to see our kids' merch.
So if his son is Rowdy Boy, does that mean he's Rowdy Man?
Yeah, I concur with
Rowdy
that.
Man Trainer.
I concur with that.
Rowdy Man Trainer's got the fastest time right now with a 76, followed by Thomas Lair with an 87, Dylan Dowler with an 89, and Austin Tidwell with a 152. Austin Tidwell is a flag magnet today,
he did.
Unfortunately.
Bless his heart, he did snag a few. Again, not things you want to hit.
Speaking of birthdays, Jack Porter there in that yellow vest, his birthday is tomorrow, I think I saw Tiffany say. Who else on the live feed has a birthday sometime, let's say this week? Did you have one, or are you going to have one sometime within a week? Old young Zaylee Bynum was on the first. Is that what you said?
Oh man.
DC Thompson.
DC is definitely getting with it.
Clearing off the top of that a little bit for everybody else, I think.
Again, definitely going to make quick work of that Radflo section there. Again,
the Radflo ravine.
Just barely see the top of that buggy bouncing back and forth. Again, watching that drone trying to chase him down. Again, you can hear those guys absolutely just hammering down, ripping up that section. Due to so much mud, you can pretty much just pin it.
Again, have to pin it.
That's a smooth downhill section there. Again, made quick work of that. Again, DC has been very competitive this year. We've seen him on the podium quite a few times.
He's got a really good run going. Time to beat right now.
Wow.
76.
Aired it out there. Wow.
And he did it, 75.684. That is the new fastest time for DC Thompson.
That is smoking.
Putting rowdy man Robert Trainer into second place currently on course 2.
Again, just barely. They're 75 to 76, just smoking there.
Taylor Alston had a 152.715. Nathan King sliding on up to the line now.
Yeah. Nathan, very easy to recognize with that 01 General Lee. Yeah. Yes, usually hitting that horn.
There you guys go.
That good old-fashioned General Lee horn. Again, obviously, you can always tell him at his merch. He's always walking around with that orange 01 shirt. His sister has the brightest, I think, buggy in all of side-by-side. It's the
I don't know. Adam Coots's fluorescent might rival it this weekend.
It's a neon pink buggy there.
Speaking of Kings, we had a little surprise today, and Madison is not – she won't be here until tomorrow, so her dad raced for her today to make sure she could get those points. We'll see him out here again on course 2.
Again, Nathan, an extremely hard racer, one of our seasoned drivers as well.
Nathan is 4th in points coming into this weekend for the Cup
Look how
class
big
so
that drop-off is there. Wow. Again, that's a great angle showing how steep that is and what just a monster drop-off it is.
I think it looks so steep because he came down what we're looking at on the right side instead of the left side.
Again, launching off that ramp there. Oh, wow, 7.5.393, your new leader, just squeaking in front of DC Thompson.
They just keep getting faster
and
faster.
Again, I think
and it's drying out a little bit.
I think they are drying out, and then you're watching the guys pick the line. Again, we got Dan Carter sitting here in the starting gate. He's racing his full body in 3 classes this weekend. That means 6 different runs. He's going to have to try to keep this full body together.
And this thing has already had a rough go of it today.
Yes.
2 DNFs on the poor full body and poor Dan.
Yeah, again, that's a heck of a ride. Luckily, it's pretty muddy out there, so it's a pretty soft rollover.
It wasn't anything too. The first one definitely was gentle.
Yeah.
The second, did he break something on the second? Was Tyrod?
Tyrod, I think it was what it was. Again, he absolutely matting the gas to take off there, so it looks like he got that Tyrod fix. Going to be out there. Again, this is at Dan's full body rig. He normally races just in the UTV stock class. Going to be racing it all weekend here, as because of his Cup Series cars broke.
Because West Virginia was rough.
It was.
That's why.
For those of you who watched our West Virginia coverage, it was pretty violent rocks all around.
Or if you missed it,
yes.
then just believe us when we say there was a lot of rocks and a lot of carnage.
Side-by-sides and big rock bouncers, both.
We had a fun time out there, though. It's always nice to be able to challenge the drivers with different terrain and not just have the, same old wherever we go. Not let them get too comfortable. We can't have that.
Yeah.
So we, we're able to utilize the different terrain and all the parks we go to and different parts of the country and what they offer available for obstacles and for Clyde to be able to put these courses together. And today we got big hills, a lot of mud. Some steep drop-offs. Last time in West Virginia, we had a lot.
Oh, Dan! Back on your wheels.
No.
Oh, he's... No!
Oh, no. He's 0 for 3.
Oh, my goodness. I thought for sure... I think it's Brian Dunnigan right next to him, the owner of Rock Life Off-Road.
Dan's going to need to go get some ice cream with us tonight, too, I think.
He will.
Him and Jody.
Yeah, Taylor, we're going out for Taylor's birthday tonight. We're going to get him some ice cream. I think we're going to have to get Dan some ice cream as well.
They're assessing the best way to roll him back over. It's kind of an odd way that he landed there. I'm sure
you can see the hood fly off.
I'm turning around and looking at it, and it's a lot steeper, and that kind of explains why he landed like that.
All right, we got a replay as they get him flipped back over. Again, coming down, that is a super steep downhill section. It looked like it got a little too far right, caught a tire. And again, I thought he was going to actually be able to put it back on all four corners, on all four tires. Not quite able to get it done. Again, that's Dan Carter for that Rock Life Off-Road group, that Super Group ATV. Again, definitely having kind of a rough weekend, had some DNFs. But again, that kind of happens when you have to take the same car and push it, as hard as you can 6 times a weekend. Most guys only race a vehicle twice maximum. Dan's putting this thing through the ringer 6 times this weekend. Again, it's his full-body Polaris RZR. So if you guys are curious about what a Polaris RZR can take.
Polaris?
Yeah, Polaris RZR. You can go talk to Dan. He can definitely tell you how much abuse one can take in a race weekend. All right, Taylor's going to throw up our leaderboard for us. And again, this is our UTV Cup Series class here. We normally run that second, but because of the mud, we're going to try to let him get all the mud cleaned out. Again, Nathan King sitting in that first spot. DC Thompson sitting in that second spot. Again, I love when we can see drivers being that close to each other, that 75.3 and 75.6. I mean, just squeaking in there. Robert Traynor, again, no slouch, right behind him at 76. That's your top 3, all within like a second of each other.
Tight racing today.
And then Thomas Layer coming in to 4th there. I'm trying to look at the rest of them. That's okay. Bree's got him down here next to us. She takes care of us, running our timer as well. Then Dylan Dower with that 89. Alston Tidwell with that 152. Tyler Young and Dan Carter both again ended up with a DNF, which we hate to see that for those guys. But when you get slick and muddy and steep hills.
Man, Dan's just having bad luck. They're just weird rollovers.
He's had a rough
weekend. He's had 3 for 3 so far. That means he's still got one more hill for today, though.
He does. They can regroup for tomorrow.
He can lay it all on the line.
This is Cody Kaysen blasting through that starting line. Again, just ripping through it. Sharon tuning in. She must be up in the motorhome with the ladies. I know her husband, Keith Toolman, is down here just putting in work. I had a trailer, broke a hub yesterday, lost a hub on the trailer an hour into our drive. Keith, I made a post. Within 15 minutes, Keith, where you at, buddy? Where you at? I'll come to.
Wow.
I said, buddy, I'm on my way back home already. I have another good buddy of mine named Tony that has an excavating business. So we grabbed a spare trailer and turned on.
That's some service right there.
Again, great. Cody Kaysen is out there just setting.
Did he just stop and put it in high before he went up?
I don't know, but he is flying through this course. Here we go. Woo-hoo-hoo. I mean, just zipping through this course.
You guys might remember some of the carnage we had on that hill from last year.
Yes.
I'm thinking of Wyatt Wilson.
Oh, my goodness.
And I think maybe Justin Wheels did something crazy over there, too. But we definitely had some Skinny Pell nominees off of that hill.
I remember hearing him.
Whoa.
You can see there's some ruts. There's some ruts developing there. Again, launching off that ramp, coming through the starting gate.
81.240 for Cody Kaysen.
Again, had a flying time for him.
That's a 4th place time currently.
Oh, I see Jack running over there. It looks like we lost a drone. Hang on.
We got Jack on drone recovery.
The Jack attack is headed towards it.
I'm glad to see Jack back out here again. It's been too long.
I think he was like deer hunting or something, or camping or fishing.
Jack hunts.
He was doing something last week. So word on the street is Mickey Thompson sent some prototypes to the Spider Off-Road crew, and Jack slapped him on the old rig. So
Venom got some new shoes.
He did.
For
so
tomorrow,
we'll see what he's going to do.
He's going to need everything he can get out of the tires with this slop. Might dry up a lot by tomorrow, especially if the sun stays out like it is. Casey Howell on the line.
Again, Casey Howell, another one of our hard drivers.
Casey is 3rd in points for the Cup Series coming into this weekend, and he's actually leading in points, I believe, in the Bounty class. So, he's definitely been driving hard this season. He had a rough go of it at West Virginia, too. He took a hard roll down that second hill. I mean, honestly, most of the field of drivers did. Glad to see most everyone and most of the vehicles back out here. They had 2 weeks to make any repairs that were needed. the time to beat right now is a 75.3.
Wow. Came up and just locked the wheels up, sliding to the top of that course. Oh, and he's down. Again, that is such a heck of a drop. Videos and pictures just don't do it justice.
Our drone just got pretty close there.
Real close. I'll say. Woo. 81.441 for Casey Howe. Again, a smoking time. But yeah, that drone was getting real close there. Again, shout out to Jack for Delta Drone Works for taking care of all our drone footage this weekend for us. Again, doing a great job. Again, some of the angles he gives us, it makes it look so easy. And I have to go home and tell people, like, the drone just makes it look so easy, but I promise you it's not. And then they come to a race and see a 12-foot ledge, like, oh, yeah, that doesn't look like that in real life.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I always encourage guys, like, oh, I could do that. I'll be like, I'll pay your entry fee. Just come with me.
I could do that in a go-kart.
Yep, and I loved it. I'll pay your entry fee. And they're like, okay. And they show up and they're like, you know what? I'm going to sit this one out.
Looks like Brandon got whatever was wrong with the Can-Am after course 1 fixed back together. I don't know. I don't remember what exactly he broke. Just know that he raced. He had Daniel's loaner for the stock class on course 1. Everything's looking good on the Can-Am though. Thank you guys for tuning in with us here on Hillside Live. We're at Hawk Pride Mountain Off-Road Park in Tuscumbia, Alabama. Make sure if you're watching online that you're watching from the Rock Racing TV Facebook page.
Ooh! He was definitely curving that inside track. Again, that drone whipping around there, trying to get some great footage of him dropping down. Again, these things are so steep.
That looks like a highway right
Ooh.
there. Getting it.
He is. He is absolutely just ripping through there. Ooh, wow. Those ruts are pushing him way off course.
Where are you going, Brandon? He can't even turn.
Yeah, it's you can see how mucky that is right there.
Oh, I don't think it's the mud. Where's he going?
Maybe he lost front-wheel drive.
Four-wheel drive?
Maybe. Woo!
And finish it up with rear-wheel drive only. 106.468 for Brandon Davis. Fastest time right now, still Nathan King with a 75.3.
Again, Cody Kaysen looked like he was absolutely flying. Brandon Davis the same way. Again, just flying through there. Without that reverse, I think he would also have been in that top 3, top 5.
Tyler Bradley on the line now.
Again, Tyler's one of our seasoned drivers as well. Definitely always a good one to put on a show for us. Jack giving him a thumbs up, sending him. Clock is hot. Yeah, I think he's dragging a skid plate as he comes through there. That or maybe the back section of it.
Oh, ooh! Watch out for that tree. Yikes!
Anytime you see a driver hook a tree like that, I always try to watch and see if I can't see the front tie rod, see if they broke a tie rod. But it looks like both of his are still good to go. I think all the wheels are still pulling.
I think that back left is looking kind of flat.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to watch the tires.
Oh, yeah, she's flat.
Again, just pinning it to win it. Oh, yeah, you can see it clearly coming off the bead there.
About to pull a Jay Storts out here.
Again, still able to climb up that hill, which actually having a flat tire in the rear here might help him a little bit. Again, give him a little more little more leverage.
He wasn't taking any chances.
Yeah.
There. It's not going to help him going through this Radflo ravine.
It will not.
At this point, he's committed.
And again, turn around that last dirt mud section we just watched Brandon go through. Again, definitely going to need all tires turning at maximum traction. Again, you can see him kind of hook really hard right. Again, trying to keep everything going. Man. 99.558 for Tyler Bradley. Again, with a flat tire. Anytime they finish with a flat or, no tire and rim missing, I think we put a little asterisk next to it for record keeping. Finish without a tire, like Justin Wills at BMR earlier this year. Finished without a rim and tire completely missing and broke all the spokes off of the rim and still was able to get a finish out of it. Climbing the hill, I think, for him was the most impressive part. Got Clay Kaysen sitting in the lane. His brother Cody already went with us, had a pretty respectable time. Definitely Cody going to get out there and see if he can't beat his brother.
Well, Clay is sitting first in points for the Cup class coming into this weekend right now.
So he's definitely going to try to hang on to that.
He's got a pretty good lead. He's got 476, and then Brandon Davis in second place in points has 409. So
okay, so he has a pretty respectable.
Pretty good lead. I think things widened up after West Virginia.
Yep.
But, yeah, there's still a lot left to go for the season. This is race number 6. We've got 4 events left. And then, of course, finals counts as basically 2 races because we double the hills. All right, so the time to beat is a 75.3. Things are looking good so far for Clay.
Oh, just kind of jumping down that thing. He is flying through there.
It's definitely going to be a good time.
Ooh.
I'm going to say low 70s.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
69.221.
Wow. Smoking time. You can see everybody giving him a standing ovation and paying him off. That is a smoking time by Clay Kaysen down there. What's up, Ricky B? Ricky B tuning in. Wow, there's our leaderboard with Clay Kaysen. Again, that smoking run he just set with a 69.2. Wow.
But we've got Cooper Bentley on the line right now.
And Cooper is one guy that can absolutely knock that run down a little bit.
We still have Adam Coots to go, too. We have a handful of drivers, but Adam had the fastest time on Hill 1, so Clay's definitely still got some competition right now, but that was a smoking fast run. Let's see what Cooper can do now.
Again, Cooper, no stranger to the quick work, of course. Again, had a great weekend last weekend with side-by-sides and bouncers.
Yeah, he was one of only 2 bouncers to even finish at course 2.
Impressive. Again, it was so cool to watch. And he had a weird line that people tried to repeat, and it did not go well. Huge shout out to Cooper Bentley and his wild ride he put everybody on. Clint Garrison tuning in. That Garrison Racing crew. Again, Clint used to race side-by-sides with us and still does occasionally. Races a big rock bouncer now. Has Liberty. Races Liberty that got off Danny Smith and does a great job at it. Wow, 6:7.890. Your new fastest time by 2 seconds. Again, his run looked smooth, but it didn't look that fast. So, again, shout out to Cooper Bentley, who just smoked that run. Now, you said Adam Kuntz. Is Adam Kuntz going to knock off a little more time?
All right. So Adam Kuntz is coming to the line. I think it's a definite possibility. He had the fastest time on course 1, and let's see, in the stock class, I think he also had, let me get back here. He had the fastest time on course 1 in the stock class as well, so it's working for him today.
We'll
but
see,
I don't know. Those were 2 really fast times that Cooper and Clay just put down.
And again, with that big kind of downhill section, can Adam keep that downhill section going as fast as those guys did? I don't know. I think that's where you're going to make or break the time. Everybody can go fast uphill and go fast on flat ground. It's a little harder to go fast when you're trying to launch it off a ledge.
Honestly, I think this first loop around the woods here is where some time can be made or lost.
Again, like you talked about earlier, just that, his race set up more for like an Ultra 4 style racing, sits really low to the ground, really low set of gravity. Maybe he can make up enough time in that woods section to make up in the long run.
And then the Radflo ravine, I mean, obviously you've got to check up a bit in there.
Yeah.
And even on camera, it's hard to tell. Oh, speaking of checking up. Looks like everything's okay, though. He definitely hit some rock or something hard in there. Shelby, we're glad to have Jack out here, too. Jack's definitely a huge help when it comes to safety and recovery, and we like seeing him race, too. Like having old Venom.
We love Jack.
Out here on in the bounce rate.
Man, Adam is flying.
All right, is it going to be faster than a 67?
Ooh.
72.903.
Again, a smoking time, just not quite enough to put it down there.
Gotcha. I think we've got Ryan Edwards on the line now. All right, so currently it's Cooper Bentley in the lead with a 67.8, followed by Clay Kaysen with a 69.2, and then Adam Coots with a 72.9. That's a 72.903 for Adam Coots.
Again, watching these tube chassis buggies, a little more narrow. Kind of keeping that center of gravity to the center rather than some of the big body guys who are running a wider chassis. So, again, interesting to see some of the chassis design and how that picks into play. Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Definitely smoke that left rear.
That's like the third one today.
Yeah, those rocks must be.
Specifically the left rear tire.
Rocks must be sharp coming out of there.
They're hiding under all the mud.
It must be.
Oh.
And they're dropping in
that
fast.
That was kind of a rough entry down into the Radflo ravine. It was I couldn't quite see what happened there.
Again, the first year I raced a rock bouncer here, there was about 10 of us that were coming flying out of the ravine, and everybody made it look pretty easy. And I thought, oh man, this course is going to be nice and easy. And like 2 people in front of me was John Campbell. He's trying to get it straightened out. I think he must have broke something.
All right, his front's definitely not
I don't know if a diff or what it is, but.
Well, we have a nice view right there. He looks like he's staying nice and calm.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know where to go. Dang it, you hate to see that. Trying to see if maybe you can't back up enough to hook the corner somewhere. And there's Cody Kaysen coming down. Oh, there you go, go. Don't lift.
It. All right, come on.
That you're going to have to just peel through.
We saw Brandon do it in rear-wheel drive.
Rear-wheel drive and 1 flat tire. Still made it through.
He's going to make it. There it is.
.279. Again, not time going to knock anybody off the podium, but was able to get a finish out of it. That was for Ryan Edwards. Again, great to see him get a finish out of that. Again, with a flat tire and something clearly in the front diff or front end not doing what it's supposed to, so unfortunate for him. Not sure if it's a drive shaft or diff or both axles, but came in really hot and steamy and clipped one of those rocks.
And steamy.
Yeah, hot and steamy and clipped a rock. And
a little glamour shot of Jack there. Tiffany,
yeah.
You watching still? All right, we've got Isaac King running for his daughter Madison.
Out there getting some points for her. Again, out there racing a Kawasaki. You don't see a ton of those out there.
Sure don't. Changing it up a little bit. I'm about to murder this bug.
See. Got the windshield open, trying to get a little air through there.
I think it's
got the sack.
Probably so that he can see.
Yeah, that's true. Got the sacket on the back, throw your trash in. We always appreciate all of our racers out here and off-road enthusiasts to clean up after yourself and keep our parks nice. We always appreciate that.
You think Nathan gave his dad Isaac some notes before he came out here?
I have no doubt.
There you go. There you go.
Ooh.
Oh, what is that? What
like
is that?
A hood, a grill,
A
something.
grill. Just that's excess weight.
You know what?
Right?
Yeah, shaving that weight. It's a race car.
It's just like all those fenders that everyone's been leaving on the racetrack.
Shaving that weight down, trying to keep that race car light. You
Unnecessary.
know? Yeah.
At least it's unnecessary for you to finish the course anyway.
Keeping that weight reduction going.
There it is. And he 84.390. Both of Isaac's runs today, very respectable.
Yeah.
Good, solid
Again,
runs.
There's Nathan King running across. Again, that was Madison King's dad who ran for her in that spot.
We'll see Madison out here tomorrow for the bounty class. All right, guys, that concludes Course 2 for the RCB Axle UTV Cup class. Got our leaderboard up there on the screen. Cooper Bentley held on to that fastest spot, followed by Clay Kaysen, Adam Coots, Nathan King, DC Thompson, Robert Trainer, Cody Kaysen, Casey Howell, Madison/Isaac King, and Thomas Lair. We did have a couple of DNFs, and those are just your top 10 drivers right there. Thank you guys for tuning in with us on Hillside Live. We still have more racing to do. We've got Course 2 for the Rock Life Off-Road UTV Stock Class, and we will be right back with all that after this.
Radflo Suspension Technology is a manufacturer of high-performance custom OE and universal length shock absorbers. Radflo specializes in OE replacement applications, shock absorbers, and dampers for military vehicles, pickup trucks, SUVs, and motorsport industries. By focusing on custom valve solutions and providing style and agility, Radflo shock absorbers is considered the performance benchmark for all forms of competition. Radflo's product base is known as the choice of champions. Radflo Suspension Technology provides superior products and unrivaled support at the best possible price.
What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend, the new Baja Legend MTZ. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ.
And we are back here at Hawk Pride in Alabama. Again, we just finished up our UTV Cup Series. Wow, we had like a ton of drivers in there.
We did have a really full lineup.
I think we had 8 drivers all within 10 seconds of each other, so that was, again, huge huge competitive run. We'll do our stock class. Now, normally I run our stock class first and then our Cup Series, but because of the mud, we figured to take all the Cup Series, let them knock all the dirt and mud off, and then we'll go ahead and run the stock class. After that, we'll run our VIN, and then we'll be done for today. Tomorrow, we'll kick off with the bouncers. We also have youth class. Again, bounty series for those crazy, crazy people. So today, it's actually turned out really warm. Tomorrow, may not be the case.
We will handle tomorrow's weather when tomorrow comes.
So we will see. All right, I guess we have
where there's a will, there's a way.
Justin Holback.
Our top 3 from course 1 in the stock class were Adam Coots, Dylan Dowler, and Braden Upchurch. We've got Justin Holback on the line now, and Big Bertha. And he did, what did he break, a front axle?
I'm not sure. Broke something.
Course 1? He's dragging. What is this?
Yeah, maybe a skid plate too.
Skid plate hanging. What? Everyone's got stuff falling off today.
I think just
fenders and grills and skid plates. They can't handle the mud. They can't handle the truth, Matt.
Good movie, by the way. I think it's just they
and
all
the door.
And the door open.
Look, he's even got a bungee cord on it, but it's not tight enough
pulling
anymore.
it tight enough. Yeah, but I think it's just the skid plate situation. I think it's just they get so full of mud.
Yeah, they just can't hang on.
Yeah. And now here we have a choice. You can go up the concrete wall. For VIN class, we're going to let them choose to go up the concrete wall and go down the rocks, or vice versa. They go up the rocks and go down.
In the front end.
So I'm not sure what the VIN class will do. I don't know if the VIN.
I don't think it's a choice for stock class.
No. Yeah, for VIN class, we're going to have that option. I don't think the VIN class can make it up there. Maybe. We'll see. If enough momentum, maybe.
I don't know. Justin can make it up there. Come on, Big Bertha.
Again, hopefully he can hammer down. Oh, yeah. That looks like he's turning quite a bit of mud up there.
Maybe he actually broke the drive shaft this time.
Maybe.
Instead of...
Yeah, because he can't hardly even get to it
now. Or
now.
maybe it backed out again.
Yeah, he's having problems just even getting to it. Well, I got front wheel. Looks like that front wheel's turning now.
That left one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it's just the right one that I've been watching.
Yeah. Again, you're going to need a lot of momentum and pretty clean tires to be able to skeet to the top of this thing. It looks like Justin's backing up about as far as he possibly can.
He's giving it all he's got, Captain. Look, it's like slow motion.
It really
with how
is.
thick
There's so
the mud
much.
is.
Yeah, there's so much muck. It's just almost impossible. And I don't know if he's
backing up further and further, but he's getting less and less distance on the wall each time. The momentum is just gone. The mud sucked all the momentum and energy out of the run. Oh, that door is nice now.
Yeah. Probably has a little bit of mud on it. Not sure what's Justin, if he, what the plan is. Oh, maybe he's just looping back around to get as much momentum as he can.
Oh.
Oh, so close.
That flat, I don't know, what's it? It's not really a ledge, but just the one flat section of the trail there at the bottom of the concrete slab is just not enough room to maneuver.
And again,
when you've only got 3-wheel drive,
which makes a huge difference, as you can see.
And the mud's a foot deep.
Yeah, when you get in that big, thick, mucky mud, again, that's a big, big difference.
Is he gonna try it again? Come on, Bertha.
I love this. We're talking this morning. I love seeing this big 4-seater, big tire rig out there. Again, it always gives us a point to talk about wheelbase. Sometimes having a longer wheelbase is a lot better. Sometimes having a short wheelbase is better. He is absolutely just sending it right now.
It's like it just bogs down at the bottom there.
Again, you can see how deep that mucky mud is. So,
just look at all that. Oh.
And this right here is why we ran the Cup Series first, to give the stock class a chance to kind of halfway have a normal track. But
I don't know if it was enough.
Yeah, I think we had.
It's amazing that the difference that just losing one wheel can make. He's in 3-wheel drive right now. It's also, on the flip side of that, though, amazing what you can still get the vehicles to do. We've seen some crazy stuff happen in the last few years. Jake Pike's run at Disney comes to mind immediately, but yeah. So man, sometimes you're like, seriously, that's all I can do, and then sometimes you can still be a hero.
Oh yeah,
so,
yeah.
Lots of factors that come into play there. We've got Brady McCreath on the line now.
All right, Brady McCreath. Let's go, Brady.
Other drivers, yeah.
Again, Brady doing a good job so far. Again, that single seat Razor trying to keep his momentum going again. I'm sure he was watching that big Bertha rig and obviously cleared out the top pretty well. Again, has single seat cars and four seaters are a little different weight categories.
Just slightly. Plus four-wheel drive, you know. All these little things.
Yeah, yeah. Again, Justin rig a lot wider, a lot longer, which helps it be super stable going down a hill. Again, when you're trying to throw that much weight up a hill, can be kind of a disadvantage as well. So Brady ripping through there.
Eight 2.778 for Brady McCreath. That is our first finish right now on course 2 for the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. If you're just joining us, thanks for coming to hang out with us on Hillside Live. We are at Hawk Pride Mountain Off-Road Park in Tuscumbia, Alabama this weekend. We have completed both hills for our UTV Cup class. We're on Hill 2 for the stock class right now, and then we still got Hill 2 for the VIN class. Oh, we are hearing that it sounds like Brady got mixed up on the course, and he got a DNF. Unfortunately, he bypassed the rock section they were supposed to come down and came down that trail instead. So, man, we always hate that for the drivers. You come out here and, you know, it can get confusing when you're out in the course and you got a lot of turns to make and you get in race mode, you know, your adrenaline's pumping. So, hate to see that for them, but that is unfortunately a DNF for Brady McCreath, and we also had a DNF for Justin Hoback. Looks like Jay Stortz is on the line. Jay, man, well, if nothing else that we can say about Jay after West Virginia and course 1 this morning is that he does not give up.
He doesn't. Again,
it doesn't matter what's happening. He even got out and tried to push the vehicle himself over when he tipped the full body in the stock class at West Virginia. And then in the bouncer class, he got hung up on a rock, straight up turtled on a rock, and gave it everything he had, ruined the motor in the process, but he definitely does not give up. And then earlier this morning, or this afternoon, in course 1 for the stock class. Oh,
flat
there it
tire.
goes again.
Wow.
It's the same one. That back left tire, he slung the whole thing completely off. Wow, there goes another fender too.
Oh,
he's going to burn that thing down before he gives up.
Dang it.
And Jay's been having a heck of a time of it between our last race in West Virginia and so far in the UTV stock class today. Looks like that tire just it gave up right away again.
That tire is toast. Again, he's going to try to get a run at it. Again, you can see that tire just flailing. Oh.
I can't believe all the fenders that we're losing. All the plastic.
Yeah.
Fenders, grill, skid plates are hanging off. They can't handle the mud, Zach. Zach, what do you think about poor Jay Storts and his luck between West Virginia and today in the stock class? But, man, he does not give up, does he?
No, Jay ain't got no quit in his blood, man. He's one of the hardest working men that I've ever met in my life. If you followed Jay in a day of his life, you would just be shocked and amazed.
I think we did a Highway to the Hill episode with Jay last year.
Yeah, and they just touched on it. That man does not – he doesn't sleep. He's all about work. This is what he does to relax, believe it or not. As frustrating as this is.
This is like a day at the spa.
Oh.
Come on, Jay.
In the front. Now
You
he
see
lost the front left.
Yeah,
oh,
left
my
front's
gosh.
not pulling. Back left is blowed out.
That's the same tire that he lost earlier.
Yeah.
We've seen at least 3 left rear tires go today. Countless fenders.
That ditch is ruthless.
The Radflo ravine back
Man.
here. Those rocks, they're no joke.
Yeah, this is brutal.
Believe it or not, Adam Coote's entry back into that ditch, trying to make up for his way into the ditch, he hit a rock, but was absolutely flawless. It looked so smooth with that Can-Am. I couldn't believe it.
It really did.
And Jay is, you've seen Jay little mad. That is not him right now. He is big mad.
Again, you can see how thick that mud is there.
If Jay was to LS that big bouncer, he'd be in the top 3. That thing is, I can count multiple counts where it absolutely has killed him. Really, he can't even make it to the hill at this point.
Oh, man.
Y'all don't be surprised if he gets out and sets it on fire.
Does anybody want a free razor?
Yeah.
A slight cosmetic damage.
Yes. Look at it like
two wheels.
I swear
turning.
to you, I could probably trade him Ava's 200 for that razor right now.
Yeah.
You could trade him a bicycle for that thing right now.
A ride back to his truck.
There's only 2.
Man.
Somebody go get a cheeseburger and he'll trade you that razor for it right now.
He's like, if you'll give me a ride back to my truck, I will let you have this razor.
Yep.
Man, you hate to see that.
The funny thing is, I don't know if he can get out where he's at. I think he can really literally only go downhill from here.
Well, luckily for him, he's real close to the trail.
Well, lucky for him, if he turns left, he's not going to have a choice. He's going down.
Oh, yeah. That won't be the fun way or the easy way.
He's fixing to Dan Carter it.
Speaking of bad
he's coming
luck
down.
Today, poor Dan Carter, too.
3 for
3
3.
for 3.
Yeah.
I know.
You know, he's not done yet, but wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. Yeah, I'm running.
I was like, we're going to need to take him out for some ice cream tonight or something.
Dan's going to need a foot rub.
He is.
Some Tylenol.
And he's running the same car in 6 different races this weekend. The guy's like, going to put that car through the gauntlet.
And I don't know where the pink buggy is.
He said they had some
I hadn't talked to him.
damage on the. He said that it broke something, and they were trying to explain what it was, but it was. I don't remember exactly what it was because there were some other people down there. It was bad, basically.
He did bounty in the red one at West Virginia, didn't he?
He did. He did do bounty. Yeah. The first day he only ripped the side panel off, but the second day he did some damage.
Yeah, man.
West Virginia was rough.
You can hear Jay down here just trying to park it.
Yeah, he's still trying to get to the parking spot.
That poor little razor.
He's trying to park it at 9,000 RPMs.
Hey, I got good news and bad news. Bad news, your razor's done. Good news, this is your last race of the day. You can start drinking.
Oh, my God. Where's he going?
I think he's trying to get over there. It's so...
Well, he almost killed his entire family at West Virginia.
What?
Well, the buggy high-centered on a rock and turned the rear tires right toward the crowd, right at where all of Cheryl
and
everybody was sitting. And I'm talking about he was throwing boulders.
Yeah.
Oh, we couldn't see that.
Yeah. I almost killed the buggy, but I was like, I really want him to get off the rock.
Well,
I'm glad I didn't.
This is why we tell people, just because you're behind some orange tape doesn't mean it's a magical barrier that's going to protect you.
I think Matt is on the video to explain that even better at this park.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, right over there. Actually, yes.
Hey, we all had to learn the hard way
Yes.
at some point
Wow.
or another.
While
Being
telling-
behind orange tape does not create a magical barrier to
Yeah.
protect you.
Why
You
tell
still
him-
got to use your noggin.
Why telling Bobby, get back? You're going to
While
get hit,
telling
Bobby.
But
Tanner.
don't use your noggin to catch rocks for other people.
Yeah, telling Bobby Tanner he's not in a safe space.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. This is Dan Carter out there in
All
the
right,
full body
Dan, come
doing
on.
work.
I want this for you,
Oh.
Dan.
All
Dan
right.
has rolled over 3 times in three
In 3
courses so
races.
far today.
I think he's rolled over 4 times in the last 4 races.
I
that
think
he's
so.
going.
This is going to be it, Dan. Come on. Wait.
Oh, he's going to the truck?
Yeah, he's like, see y'all later, guys. I'm out.
I was rooting for you, Dan.
Like a fat kid in dodgeball. I'm
like,
out.
He's like, I'm going to go back.
gone. Yeah,
He said it's not worth it.
yeah. He made it. He
He's-
made it, guys.
Oh, man.
He said, I'm going home to put this thing to
We're
bed without
falling
supper.
apart, guys. We're falling apart out here.
All right. Well, 4 of 4 is DNFs.
Flip over for the first time today.
All right. What do we have here?
Not finished the run, but he did not turn over, so it's a wash.
Is that
Good
Dylan? Dylan Dowler on the line. Ryan Edwards, racing is hard on parts. Don't
Yes.
we all know that? Who would have thought that the mud out here
Yeah.
could end up being as
I did.
hard on everything as those rocks?
No, see,
well, we
this-
do have the rocky section in here.
This
so.
is not mud. You think it's mud. It's actually
Yeah.
just a really thin cement because when it dries,
It's special to Alabama.
Yes.
I'm telling you, this is a clay-based mud, so it's slick. And when it dries, it hardens like cement.
You mean it's a mud-based concrete?
Yeah.
Come on, Dylan.
Yeah, there's adobe houses built with less dirt than this right here.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
Go, baby, go, baby, go.
All right, Dylan.
There we
Dylan's
go.
got it.
Yeah. Is he following Dan? Oh, no. He's going to turn.
Okay.
All right, Zach. See you later.
And this is Dylan Dollar there.
Man, he's already headed back through the Radflo
Thrashing
ravine.
through. This will be our first stock class
Woo! I
time.
think we're finally going to get a time to write
Yeah.
down.
Oh, there's some mud. All right, yeah. That'll be our first time after 5 runs.
77.074 for Dylan Dowler. Dylan had a second place time on course 1 as well. So we'll have to see how the rest of the field shakes out here for course 2.
Got Adam
But-
Kuntz sitting on the line.
Adam Coots had the fastest time on course 1. I don't know. We've had some somewhat unexpected difficulties
Yes.
today, though, especially right now on course 2 for the stock class.
Is Adam going to be our new leader?
We'll see if Adam can hang on to it.
And he's been pretty quick today. Oh! Oh!
What? Talk about
Yeah.
some unexpected difficulties.
I think that actually.
I think I just jinxed him.
I think he broke on that.
When he hit the rock?
Yeah, when he hit that rock earlier.
he hit it real hard.
The tire just didn't know it yet.
It was thinking about it.
It just didn't know it yet.
It decided to give up.
So, man, wow.
Oh, man. Things are – I don't even know what's going to
So,
happen right now in the
five
stock
of-
class.
5 of our 6 runs have been DNFs.
And Adam was our fastest run
Yes.
on course 1. So I have no idea.
Yeah.
Things are looking good for Dylan right now.
Yeah, Dylan, yeah. Yeah, he had a time on both courses, so.
Do you have a replay, Taylor?
Getting Adam popping out, check it out.
It's going to take him a second to drag him off the course, so see if we can give you guys something to look at here. Everything
Okay.
was looking okay
Right there.
until it wasn't.
And you can instantly see that buggy start to slide. I thought the whole wheel was coming off. I thought I was going to come off and roll past him.
Might as well have.
I think the brake line must have held it up or something.
That's rough. All right, so we've got Clay Mangum, Brandon Davis, Braden Upchurch, Scotty Harden, Daniel Heckley, and Brandon Harrison, unless any of those guys are broke from Hill 1. I don't remember.
Yeah, which could be.
So that's half. That's half the list of drivers still for Course 2. But, man, so far we've got 5 DNFs and only a time from Dylan Dowler right now. Definitely tough times out here on Course 2 for our Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. Never know what's going to happen on a race course. Shout out to Cody Kaysen for always being so quick to jump in and help with recovery.
All right. As they get him winched off, we will give them a quick break, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Radflo Suspension Technology is a manufacturer of high-performance custom OE and universal length shock absorbers. Radflo specializes in OE replacement applications, shock absorbers, and dampers for military vehicles, pickup trucks, SUVs, and motorsport industries. By focusing on custom valve solutions and providing style and agility, Radflo shock absorbers is considered the performance benchmark for all forms of competition. Radflo's product base is known as the choice of champions. Radflo Suspension Technology provides superior products and unrivaled support at the best possible price.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerfly XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
All right, we are back.
Clay Mangum out on the course.
Got our recovery done. Again, our saw class are dropping like flies right now. We've had 5 out of 6 DNF. So, again, trying to get a finish right now is kind of the goal, I think.
I think Clay's going to do it.
Yeah, he looks like he got most of it done so far. Again, was kind of two-wheeling there, doing a little bicycle action coming up the top of that hill. Again, I cannot believe how many guys have bicycled going uphill today, around that corner. Dan Carter, again, we've seen him unfortunately flop over, but again, just thrashing through there. Again, this is our UTV stock class. Woo! Just sending it.
.534 for Clay Mangum. Right in there behind Dylan Dowler, who had a 77.074. Keeping it very close.
Yeah, it is. Again, Jack down there. Mr. Jack Attack down there on the starting line himself. Again, you can see Cody Kaysen down there. I think that's him and his dad down there being part of our recovery crew.
We've got Brandon Davis on the line in the loaner, back in Daniel Heckley's Razor.
He's went back and forth, I think, all day today. Riggs trying to keep everything going.
Because he did Hill 1
yes.
in the loaner, now he has to complete this class for the day in the same vehicle. So it looked like the Can-Am was running okay. He did course 2 for the Cup class, and it must have got it back together in between. But so he's back in the Razor.
And again, may end up with a Mohawk for the weekend as well. So
so the bet is what, for the bouncer class?
Yes.
So Daniel Heckley and Brandon Davis apparently have a bet going on that whoever is slower in the bouncer class tomorrow has to shave their head into a Mohawk.
I like it.
So, who told you that? Where'd you hear this?
Who was it that told us? Somebody this morning.
Was it a reliable source?
I think so. Well, last year I know those two guys had some interesting bets going on last year at this exact park.
I think if this bet is true and one of them actually does have to shave their head, I think we need to get them to record it. Do it live.
We'll bring it right in the live feed.
I don't know. Cheryl and Chastity might not sign off on this, though.
You see, we just got to wait till they go over there. Can't see them.
.265. Not bad. That's not good enough to edge out Dylan or Clay right now. So that's a third place time currently for Brandon Davis. But hey, when you consider that we've already had 5 DNFs on this course as well, like, anything's pretty good time right now.
Yeah, which is just bananas to see 5 DNFs in the stock class. Again, we got Braden Upchurch here. Again, I think once you saw that many DNFs, I think we've seen a lot of drivers say, hey, you know what, I'm going to take it easy, get out there, get some points, and be smart about it, not get a DNF. Because, again, if you have your top drivers all DNF, now it's a chance to really catch up on points. So,
yeah, things can change pretty quickly. Brandon was sitting first in points coming into this weekend in the stock class, and Braden Upchurch, out on the course now, is second in points coming into the weekend. Jay Storts was third in points, but he didn't finish either hill in the stock class.
Had a rough time today.
Oh, no, he did. He finished hill 1. I'm sorry. I forgot that it was a struggle.
It was a struggle,
but he did finish.
I remember he had a tire on both. Oh, wow. Hit the tire on both courses.
He had only 3 tires still on when he finished course 1. That's why it was a battle, but he did finish course 1. Braden Upchurch has been very consistent so far this season. He's earned himself that second place spot in points coming into the weekend. This is our 6th race overall for the season so far. We're at Hawk Pride Off-Road Park in Tuscumbia, Alabama this weekend.
75.760 for Braden Upchurch.
That is your new fastest time for course 2 for the stock class. Well done, Braden. Yep. Scotty Harden on the line now. That's how we feel about the radio. All right, now Scotty unfortunately did have a DNF on course 1. He got a little mixed up, went off course, and did not correct it before he went through the finish line. So it was a DNF. So, man, here's hoping that he can keep everything straight this time and get himself over that finish line. Mary Carroll, it's probably not a bad idea to have some sort of supervision for the Mohawk hair shaving. Oh, Scotty! Why? Because she doesn't want you to be beardless, or she wouldn't want you to do it without telling her?
Go, baby, go. Aired it out right there. Smoking through that finish line.
81.212 for Scotty Harden.
Got Daniel Heckley pulling the line, and I heard that's our last driver for the stock class. We still have VIN class to go, so we still have a few racers, but again, that'll wrap up racing for the day. We have UTV Bounty tomorrow, big bouncers, and youth class tomorrow. So again, stay tuned here at Hawk Pride. Again, I know a lot of drivers like coming to this park, having a good time.
Can Daniel Heckley beat Brandon Davis's time? They're driving the same vehicle in this class. See if he can do it again. Our current fastest time on course 2 is Braden Upchurch with a 75. Daniel is going to wrap things up for the UTV stock class. We'll give you guys a quick rundown after. And then we're going to go into our VIN class.
Getting absolutely thrashing through there. Woo! 76.353 for Daniel Heckley. Again, that's not fast enough for a first time, but I think it's second. Again, that's our UTV stock class we're going to run for the day.
Our top 3 from stock class. Course number 2, Braden Upchurch with a 75, Daniel Heckley with a 76, and Dylan Dowler with a 77. You can see where the rest of them landed there on our leaderboard. And we are getting ready to roll into the VIN class. I can hear some of them pulling up to the starting line.
I can hear them out there roaring now.
Thank you guys for joining us today here on Hillside Live. As Matt said, we'll be back tomorrow with 3 more classes of racing, our UTV Bounty class, the Brannick Motorsports Bouncer class, and our Digging Deeper Youth class. Going to be a full day of racing action. So hopefully you'll be able to come back and join us for at least some of that. Right now we've got our 4 drivers for the VIN class. Not sure who we're going to have first. I think we might have Don Curtis pulling up to the line first. Looks like it. There it is. What's everybody doing at home this Friday evening? You got something fun planned? I mean, you know, I know hanging out with us on Hillside Live is like probably the most fun you're going to have all week. But besides that, what are you guys doing this Friday night?
You have big plans? Don Curtis absolutely just dropping it and sending it right out the gate. Again, Don's family all comes and hangs out. Again, his brother helps weld on the truck, so he appreciates all the help that family gives him. Again, they're coming out of Kansas, so they have quite a bit of drive for most of our courses. This one's probably not too bad for them. I know a lot of our East Coast stuff is kind of a long trek for them, and obviously I love going to Oklahoma. Again, listen to that motor roar. And I just love seeing that full body. That thing is such a monster.
So the VIN class is where the drivers have the option of either attempting to go up the concrete slab, or doing like Don just did and taking that trail up next to it, which I think we're probably going to see from all of our VIN drivers. Look at them just slide down there.
Again, taking that nice smooth line back down. Again, absolutely just thrashing through the woods there. Again, hearing that big motor roar. Man, awesome run. .714 now. Just a hair over 100 seconds. Are we going to have anybody knock that down? I know him and Charles Chris were neck and neck.
I don't know.
Charles
has a good, the shorter wheelbase is a little easier to get through that ravine and kind of whip around those corners and everything in the course. So I don't know. Guess time will tell.
And again, if Charles Chris is able to pull out a win here, now we're going to, first and second. Now we're doing combined times for overall podiums for the day. So again, that'll be interesting to see how that unfolds.
We should have Charles coming up to the starting line. I think I hear him. Charles, did you get lost? Where are you at?
I know his 4-cylinder, or his 6-cylinder 4.0 liter engine is probably a little bit quieter than Don Curtis's.
He still likes to get that thing wide open.
He does. Getting her all lined up here.
Get yourself nice and straight for takeoff.
Backing in that race line starting gate. Jack Attack getting them all backed in there. Doing our safety checks.
Here we go. I like how you can see the whole frame, like, shuddering.
Yes. And again, the back half of that, he did just cage in not that long ago. But the back half of that was pretty wobbly until here recently.
It's still kind of wobbly. I think it's probably got, like, a decent core,
Yeah.
But, yeah,
yeah, decent core.
I hope so. Yeah, I see something there. All right, he's taking that. We'll call it the bypass trail.
Oh, had to back up there a little bit. He is thrashing those gears. Again.
I'm sure it's a tough transmission.
Oh, man. Get like wheels off the ground. Again, he's going to be pushing really close to that time. had a little bit of a backup there, but again, it's just flying through the wood section as well.
I think he might have Dawn beat, but yeah, it's hard to tell with that little bit of a reverse that he had. Oh yeah, 93.009. We've still got Danny Myrick. Should be, yep, there she is on the line of the Busted Knuckle Myrics. And then we'll have Justin Hoback, and that will wrap it up.
Next up, the only lady to beat today, Danny Myrick. Representing Busted Knuckle. If you don't know who they are, then you're an idiot. You're in the wrong place. Welcome. Hey, Danny, y'all know who Busted Knuckle is?
Today is Danny's first time racing with us. Glad to see her out here joining the fun in the old
Heck
Knucklehead
yeah.
Jeep.
I seen her and Matt walking the course this morning. Matt was kind of giving him some pointers, and she was saying, all right, so you don't want me to hit it wide open here? And he's like, no. She was kind of being ornery a little bit. So it was pretty cool to watch him down there kind of walking the course and looking at it and coming up with a game plan.
Well, Vin class is the perfect introductory class too.
Yes.
If you've got something you can beat around in a little bit and want to just come on out for fun.
And
Perfect way to do
absolutely
it.
just a blast of a class to do. Taylor said they do not accept insurance claims if you roll it over. I mean, technically your insurance should know unless they watch this video, but I'm just saying. I'm sure racing when they wouldn't have a real good. Yeah, we won't tell them.
Come on, Danny. Looking good so far.
Can make a quick work of the course,
too. It doesn't have a super sharp turn radius there.
Yeah.
I think she needs to come down
I seen Bill,
the wall there.
I seen Bill yell, and I seen his hand come out and say, stop.
Nope.
No.
Oh, she didn't want to hit it at an angle, I think.
Is Matt in there guiding her or
Gonna
no?
get herself situated. I don't think she has a co-driver.
Okay.
She's got Bill up there pointing her way, though, at least.
There we go.
Shout out to Bill Blaisdell, our resident mountain man. He can start a fire anywhere that you need one. He can run a camera. He probably the one that put all those banners, flags out on the hill that you're seeing today. Taylor did too. Taylor put up all the Mickey flags.
Man,
look at Danny.
She is bouncing through there.
Oh, get it, Danny.
You could absolutely just bouncing through that finish line. .074 for Danny Merrick. Again, first time racing with us today in the stock class, and broke out the old Cherokee. Thought she'd have some fun.
Hey, first time racing.
Did a great job.
She can put that thing back on the trailer or go ride the trails here at Hawk Pride.
Mama Bacon says it all the time. Anytime you can go racing and it gets back in the trailer in its own power, that's a win, okay?
That's not a bad day.
She said that is
racing.
a win.
All right, Justin Hoback in the WT is going to wrap up our day of racing here at Hawk Pride.
Again, Justin Hoback, one of our guys that help our starting line as well and runs our youth program. Brings a handful of rigs with him every time he comes.
Yeah, he's got it's like Tetris loading the trailer. He's got some special like 2x4 like situation built onto the side for the little 200s so they can go sideways on the trailer. And then the 4-seater goes like up there on the rack here on the WT here that you can see.
Mad Ram 11 posted a picture of the side-by-side on top of the truck, and it was pretty cool.
So he's definitely got he found a way. Where there's
like
a will,
it.
there's a way.
I love it.
There's a method to loading this trailer.
Again, it sounds a lot better than that first run he made. The first run he made, I wasn't quite sure. It sounded like you got a little bit.
Come on, WT, you can do it.
Had some issues with the fuel delivery system.
Mickey Thompson's helping him claw his way up the hill through this mud.
Yeah. Can you hear that motor roaring from the trailer? Again, that's the thing about some of these bigger vehicles. Don't have quite the turning radius that some of the smaller ones do. But again, definitely doing work there. Has winches mounted front and rear.
It is a work truck.
That it is. That truck does work too.
It does a lot of work between recovery,
it does a lot of
racing
work.
the VIN class, hauling people around the campsites and to the race hills and everything else. All right, back through the Radflo ravine. A little bit of a rough ride for the VIN class especially.
Yeah, it didn't look too bad in the little work truck.
He didn't come busting through there quite like Danny did.
Yeah, she literally bounced all the way through there.
Sometimes that's about all you can do on the real rocky courses. All right, he's got it.
All right, that's a
159.550. That is it for VIN Class Course 2 and for our whole day of racing here at Hog Pride. Charles Carris had the fastest time on Course 2 for the VIN Class with a 93. Then Don Curtis with a 102. Danny Myrick with a 146. And Justin Hobeck with a 159. There it is on the leaderboard right there for you guys.
Again, not much time between Charles and Don's running and just squeaking together there. Again, that was for the second run of the day. Again, we'll get all those points added up, and you guys will have pictures. We'll post pictures and stuff later of the podiums.
Yeah, we have some trophies to go give away now. So you guys make sure you tune in with us tomorrow morning. And we are in Central Time this time around. We were in Eastern Time last time, and we were told that we should specify
that's probably a good thing
on the posters and everything. So Central Time, we usually start off around between 9 and 10 Saturdays.
Drivers meeting usually is at 9. We kick off shortly after that, depending on how much confusion there is.
Hopefully no rain delays tomorrow.
Yes, hopefully no rain delays.
But we will be here one way or another. We'll have our UTV Bounty, our Bouncer class, and our UTV Youth class tomorrow. So I hope you guys can join us for that. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you later.
See you guys.